After 6 exciting weeks of competition, it all comes down to this. In just a few moments, the 2 remaining chefs are going to enter the GreyRocks kitchen and battle it out for the title of the Show Me State's top chef. Find out who that will be on today's very special Season 4 finale of Show Me Chefs. It's time to meet our chefs. First up, we have returning Chef Lorelei Morris from Bread and Butter in Poplar Bluff. Are you excited to be here for the finals?
Super excited. Yeah, I've got some serious goosebumps going on. My hair's standing up.
Sure you're going to be the winner today.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, hands down. Facing off against Chef Lorelei, we have Chef Marty Lowry with Twin Hills Golf and Country Club in Joplin. Marty, always a pleasure. So glad that you're here in the finals with us.
Thanks,
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
And you came in for the win. You just knew coming in that you were going to win, right?
I did not, absolutely not. I just knew, I'm going to cook and show out and see what happens.
Awesome.
Well, you know, old Chef Marty, you know, he might know his way around the kitchen.
All right, first up is the appetizer round. Once again, you'll have 20 minutes to create the perfect appetizer using mystery ingredients. And of course, keep in mind, you have full use of the pantry provided by Springfield Wholesale Grocers, as well as the spice rack generously provided by Chabom Teas and Spices here in Springfield. Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'm going to be.
All right, let's check out these mystery ingredients. For the appetizer round, you'll be using Big John's snack sticks from Circle B Ranch, quail eggs, sugar-free dark chocolate pecan candies, lotus root, and peppadew peppers. All right, chefs, it's the final appetizer round of the season. Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
All right, your 20 minutes begins now.
Let's see.
All right, while the chefs get started, let's meet today's panel of judges. First off, we have Season 3 finalist, Chef Tommie Kelley. So glad you're here.
Thank you. Nice to see this again. It's so exciting.
Next up, we have Season 3 champion, Chef Anna Davis. Good to see you again.
Good to be back.
It's nice to be here for the finals, yeah?
Yes, very, very.
So glad that you're here with us. Thank you. And we have owner of Cafe Cusco and Van Gogh's Eatery, Joe Gidman, with us.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm excited.
And last but not least, head judge, Chef Angelo Wannithantri. Angelo, are you ready for this final?
I am excited. I can't wait. And
I am too.
This is it.
This has been such a killer season.
It
I
hasn't
can't wait.
been. Yep. They have to bring their A game. This is the final. There's $3,000 on the line.
Right.
And the champion, you know, Season 4 champion. So
it's a lot of money.
The beef jerky's, I think, the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lotus root is
it dry or is it?
No, it is boiled lotus root.
Okay.
So, Chef Lorelei, when you tasted that lotus root, now obviously you didn't know what that was, correct?
Not a clue.
Okay. I love it. So, what did you taste? What was it?
And
Explain.
there's not a lot of flavor to it, honestly, but it's got really good crunch.
So it's we're kind of lucky to have Tommie Kelley with us.
Yes.
I'm sure you can tell me a little bit about lotus root.
Yes, we use a lot in Asian cuisine. So normally that root, but when they have to prepare the way they prepare it, and it's turned out like that, so they can keep it longer.
Yeah.
And they vacuum the
vacuum seal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's one they can, and the lotus root have so much fiber that we can use, and you can just fry.
Use it.
Yeah, you can, and
you can boil it, make it puree, and
yes.
make it everything. Yeah, different things that you can
yes.
you know. Yeah.
It's good for vegan.
It's a very exactly what we were talking about. You
Yeah.
know, it's a great vegetarian vegan dish that you can use as substance. And you know, Tommie and Anna, remember last year when when you start, like you look at the ingredients and you're like,
oh yeah.
It just your mind goes in ways, right? So explain us to what they're going through right now. You take this.
Well, first thing is like when we look at the ingredient basket, we see and we think in that situation it's like we kind of like our idea is kind of like explode.
Me watching from this end, but knowing what you guys are doing, and I can feel what your mind going through.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's doing this, or now he's doing this. He's thinking about this. Or he better not forget what he put on the stove or the oven, because sometimes you're trying to time everything, and you put something in the oven. Now I've seen this many a times. they burn it. Because they forgot, because there's so much going on, so much pressure going on, and you know, so.
Chefs, you have 10 minutes left on that clock. Only 10 minutes remain.
They're thinking and working. He's very like, he's doing everything really fast. You can kind of see his brain turning in there, and then she's doing it more focused.
So Lorelei is toasting some bread, some
like calabash
some
or
baguette,
something.
I'm burning my bread up.
I think she burned it. But, you know, you can toast bread real fast and get some little grills going.
What did she do with her eggs? Was she
I did not know.
Is she frying them?
Well, I haven't seen the eggs yet.
What are you doing with the eggs, the quail eggs?
I'm gonna fry them.
You're gonna fry them, all right. Have you used quail eggs before?
Never. I've not ever worked with quail eggs. There's tiny little eggs in there. They were adorable. And lotus root, which I've never seen, never heard of.
I think that's so fun that they get to try new things and can bring them back.
Yep. And now they can use that going back to the restaurant and see what, you know, give ideas.
Mary is in the house one more time to bring us another fantastic cocktail.
So today we're going to be playing with a little bit of tequila and then mead from Seven Seas Winery. We're going to be using their Hades Ambrosia, which is going to be their habanero and honey mead. And we'll have a pistachio honey syrup, fresh lime juice, and then a honey habanero hot sauce as well.
You put hot sauce just like Cajuns do. They're like a little more, a little more. Oh, beautiful.
So to accent this, we have an orange twist. I think that little pop of citrus will brighten up the cocktail. We have shards of honey glass, which is just going to play up those rich notes from the honey, and it's really just fun. To add a little bit more for aesthetics, we're going to do a bright orange edible flower.
Spring menu.
That's
beautiful. Thank you so much, Mary, for being here today and being with us on the show. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, guess what? It's in front of us.
It looks beautiful.
It's really beautiful. Yes.
So, Hotel Vandervoort and Mary, and she works in the order. They have been a great sponsor and very kind enough to work with us and provide pairing cocktails for our appetizers.
Many local wineries and meaderies have contributed to season 4 of Show Me Chefs. We took a little trip out to Leaky Roof Meadery to find out about their specific style of mead.
Today, we're here at Leaky Roof Meadery in Buffalo, Missouri. We're gonna take a look around at the meadery and see what they've got cooking. Come on, let's go.
One day I was at a little bar in Anchorage, Alaska, and they had a mead available. I tried that mead and it was great. Just really good. And it was just like, all right, well, how did this guy do this? And ended up apprenticing at the Meatery for 2 years. I decided from there if I wanted to do this as a, actually as a living, I needed to get some professional training. So I ended up enrolling in the Master Brewers program at the University of California at Davis.
If you can kind of give us a rundown of your everyday kind of what you do.
But all the primary fermentations start back here. These are 500-gallon stainless steel modified IBC totes. All of those are temperature controlled tanks. The 4 back here are my primary fermenters. But in general, I have several products I would call bourbon barrel-aged products. When you start doing this, especially in a place like Southwest Missouri, nobody knows what mead is. And mead is a product that's made from fermenting honey. It's its own style of alcoholic beverage, and it's been very gratifying to see that change over time to the point where our products are recognized, people understand what it is we're doing, and they're appreciative of the different type of product. The strangest product that we sell would be I think the Bond Burner. The flavoring is smoked jalapeno and pineapple.
Well, I had a wonderful time out here at the Leaky Roof Meadery in Buffalo. I'll see you guys shortly back at the studios. See you later, Nathan.
Chefs, we have 1 minute on that clock. 1 minute to finish those plates.
1 minute.
Ooh, 48 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh.
45.
Woo.
Yeah?
Got this.
So,
oh my
they look so
gosh.
calm though.
Well, yeah.
I think Lorelei's having a little bit of issue with,
30
fried egg.
seconds. 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. He's not
Coming down.
30
Come on now,
seconds.
Marty.
Hey,
Get
you
this
got
going.
30
Get this
seconds
going.
that
Come on.
clock.
You can do
Woo.
it.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Marty.
Oh, come on,
30
Marty.
seconds.
Can I do it?
Go, go,
You're
go.
gonna
You
do
can
it?
do this.
I'm Bob the
got it.
Builder, man.
Have
Oh my
faith.
gosh.
Hey. And look, they're working to the last
15
minute.
seconds.
That's impressive.
And we are at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, please step away. Now that's how you do the finale, right there.
Atta girl.
All right, Chef Lorelei, you are up first. Please explain your exquisite appetizer to the judges.
I did a take on huevos rancheros, which is one of my favorite breakfasts. The tiny little quail eggs would have not fit well on a giant tortilla, so I did little crostinis. I made my own chunky salsa and sauteed up the jerky instead of sausage, and then fried the quail egg up. Yeah.
Hey,
You can ask.
beautiful. It's good.
Thank
The
you.
freshness, the saltiness of the jerky. I mean, it just tastes like a sausage, just like you want it to, you know. And I think it's the right amount of spices too. You know, bring back a little heat, bring back a little lemon, lime. Did you use it? It tastes like it. You know, you have some lime or lemon in there.
There's lime. Yes.
Lime, okay.
Lime zest and juice.
There you go.
I know you were worried a little earlier about burning your toast.
Yeah, I burnt a batch of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and mine's a little bit burnt, but I actually like that burnt
Okay.
flavor mixed in with everything.
I like char on stuff.
I do too.
Me too, yeah.
So paired with the drink from Mary Cooksey,
It's
well, how
awesome.
does
I
that,
took a drink first, and then I started eating it because it
Yeah?
was so good. I kept eating it. Let's
does it
do
really
that.
bring out the brightness and the...
Yes, it does. It definitely does.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Chef Lorelei.
Thank you, guys.
Chef Marty, you are up next. Please describe your dish for the judges.
I took the Circle B snack sticks and transformed them, and then with a panada and an egg, I made pork fritter, basically. Fried lotus root for some crunch with the mesquite smoked salt. Poached quail egg. I believe the quail eggs are probably not runny, which was what I desired. Just give a little yolk to the plate.
I like all the textures though that you have here. You have a lot of them, and it really helps with the dish.
The
Like
flavor
having
of the patty or your sausage or your jerky is really, really good seasoning, and everything is balanced on your patty. But I think need a little more sauce.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Chef Marty.
Thank you.
All right, the judges have a lot to discuss. While they do that, chefs, please leave the kitchen. All right, the chefs have left the kitchen. Judges, what are we thinking?
Well, first of all, very impressed with both of them. Joe, what do you think about Marty's dish?
I felt like every component in the dish had good flavor, but even in the plating, it was kind of all separated a little bit. So I felt like the flavors were all separated. I was wanting to try to mix them together. And unfortunately, because the egg that I had was a little overcooked, I didn't get that moisture or that I wanted to use that yolk and make a sauce that I could blend into it.
What do you think about Lorelei's dish?
She used all her secret ingredients really well. I was surprised at the way, because when I took a bite and she had mole, and that is changed the flavor of our palate.
Yeah.
You can taste, because first time I thought it's just gonna be salsa and sausage, like salt and but then you have the sweetness.
The mole was actually my favorite part, and she almost forgot to mention it. I love that.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I missed that point too, really, and I kept looking at it, and but I missed that point.
And it was a glue that held everything
together
onto to the bread.
All right, well, we are going to wrap up these scores and bring those chefs back into the kitchen. All right, our judges have tallied up the scores. Let's bring back in our chefs.
I feel like not having the results of the appetizer round just keeps us at a more even field.
Welcome back to the kitchen, chefs.
Thank you.
Ready or not, we are moving right on into the entree round. In this round, you will have 40 minutes to create the perfect dish utilizing your mystery ingredients.
Neither of us knows, and it could have been anybody's game with that.
All right, chefs, since you're ready, let's take a look at these mystery ingredients. Hello. What have we here?
What is this?
I was stunned.
This round, we're holding a fridge raid. You'll have 3 minutes to gather ingredients from your shopping list.
I was ready to peel it open and read some kind of who knows what.
You must grab at least 2 proteins, 3 vegetables, 2 fruits, one of which must be a citrus fruit, 1 canned good, and 1 boxed or jarred item.
I believe it was like 2 proteins, 3 vegetables, 2 fruits, 1 had to be citrus, a boxed or canned item, a couple others. I mean, there's a lot of food there.
You will have full use of the pantry and the spice rack during the challenge. This is just to get your initial ingredients, okay? Your 3 minutes begins now.
So I just start grabbing stuff. I'm like, that looks good. I'd like to have this. This needs to be an option for me. And I just start filling up my basket.
What's going on with my life? Where am I right now? Chef Angelo, tell us more about your catering company.
The name of my business is Arc Catering. We can take care of pretty much everything that they need. So, for example, from getting the venue, doing the catering and customizing the menu just the way they want it, doing the bar service, getting valet, getting a DJ, all that can be set through us according to what they want. Say, for example, they're celebrating a 25th year anniversary or whatever it is, the husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend wants to surprise the other person. We can create that. You know, one of my friends actually, he was just complaining to me that he can't find something special to do. He just doesn't want to go to a restaurant. He doesn't want to be the, everyday surprise. And I said, how about me cooking dinner for you, and we'll set this up in a way that you tell her you're going downtown for dinner, and you just walk in through this door and everything's set up, and it's kind of a nice surprise, and you can go to the next day. It has been fun for the past 3 years being the judge for Show Me Chefs. So I've had the opportunity to meet awesome chefs, my co-judges, good, awesome people.
30 seconds on that clock to finish those shopping lists.
And they gave us a pretty clear list. I like to grocery shop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, chefs, you have everything on your lists.
Yes.
And you're happy with your ingredients?
Yes.
Fantastic. Angelo, I think they're very happy with their ingredients.
You know what, Marty, what kind of proteins did you pick up for your entree?
Pork. I got bacon and I got pork tenderloins.
You know, Anna, giving them their own list, what do you think? It's too easy, isn't it?
Yes, it's a little
I mean, this is the finale.
Yeah.
Let's make it tough. Why don't you guys change your...
Mother forker. I am screwed.
I've been had.
All right, chefs, you each have each other's baskets and a lot of mixed emotions, I'm sure. You will have 40 minutes, full use of the pantry, full use of the spice rack the entire time. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's make some magic. 40 minutes starts now.
How's your heart rate?
Pretty rapid.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel bad.
All right, looks like chefs have already gone into the prepping the vegetables and get... So, Chef Lorelei,
yes.
I see you went to the tahini.
Yes.
And, I bet you were not thinking about using tahini on your entree right now. It's one of the first things I noticed is you went to that. What do you plan on making?
I'm putting it in some polenta, so it's going to give it some nuttiness. And I don't know from there.
Okay, you know what? You've always, she always just play by ear and coming up with sweet music, seems like, right? Yeah? So, Chef Marty.
Yes.
Bacon and pork went out of the picture.
Well, that's okay.
Okay. And the ingredients that she has picked for you, you can work with, right?
I can work with them, yeah.
Okay.
I think I've got part of the vision done already.
Chef Marty?
Yes.
What were you originally planning to make?
I really hadn't settled, so you see, I got quite a bit in my basket so that I have options as the round moves on.
All right, I think it's about time for pairings, but it looks like Joey and I are going to have our own private party and you guys are on your own.
I think you're
That's right.
No, Joey, so explain to me what we're going to be doing with the pairings today.
Well, since we are doing the grocery list round, I've actually got 4 different drinks for the judges to try to pair with what the chefs are going to make.
All right.
So, to start off over here, we've got our Back 40 from the Bear Creek Winery. Super delicious. It's actually aged 15 months in oak barrels before it's even bottled.
That's what I'm smelling, that oaky. That
So it's very nice and acidic. Then we've got the Witty Salesman by the 4x4 Brewing Company.
Okay.
So it's a nice light beer and it should play with just about anything they have. And then we've got the Juicy Brewski from Tie and Timber. It's a New England IPA, I believe that. It's got a nice full body hoppy texture and flavor to it. So it should, depending on what they do, if it's not overly spicy, should be okay. The judges will let us know how it pairs together.
Fantastic.
But This is one of my favorite meads from Leaky Roof. It's the Slip Jig. It's an orange blossom, and it's got a beautiful fragrance. It's got great notes of honey and orange blossom.
Oh, wow.
And I've actually paired it with the lemon and the strawberry to kind of help with the fruity flavor, bringing that out.
Great.
So let's go ahead and get these judges drunk
We're
up.
gonna need some extra hands to get all these drinks in there. 4x4 Brewing Company is another local brew pub in town. Let's go visit to see how they got started.
4x4 has been operational for about 1.5 years now. December 22nd, 2017 is the day we opened. So 4x4 got its start through 4 husbands and 4 wives, hence 4x4. There's 8 of us total. And we were just all friends traveling around the country to different microbreweries and just our love for craft beer. We were always, out and about drinking other craft beer all over the nation. And they would always say, hey, your beer is this or better. Why aren't we doing this locally? And I finally said, you know what, let's do this. Everybody agreed, and here we are. But our most popular flagship is probably our hazy IPA. It's a Parkside Pineapple. And then as far as the rotators, I've had some crazy ones. I had a cotton candy one that did really well. We've done one that we call Totes Ma Goats. It's a farmhouse ale. Favorite product, one that will never disappear off of that menu board right there, is the Black IPA. Because I've been brewing it for more than 10 years now, and it's just a beer that I really like. Our mission is just to provide a fun, friendly atmosphere and a place that people can come hang out and have a beverage and enjoy the company that they're with and the atmosphere that we have. Best way to find out information about 4x4 is either to come here and see us personally, or on Facebook or Instagram. Stop by and grab a drink. Yeah, absolutely. You'll enjoy it.
Chef Lorelei, can you tell us what spices you're actually using right now?
Since I had to incorporate everything he put in his basket, which was a lot, I'm making a salsa, black bean salsa, and I've got some cumin in there, I've got some smoked serrano salt, some cayenne, and a bunch of vegetables. Yeah. And so I asked, do we use every single item in the basket? And they said yes. And then I was, again, cussing to myself because it was a lot.
Chefs, we have 5 minutes on that clock. 5 minutes.
Heard. Where's that slotted spoon? Here it is.
She got the polenta going. She got the Brussels sprouts. She got the salsa. Wow.
Chefs, we're at 30 seconds on that clock.
Such a little.
Chef Marty already put mushroom?
30 seconds.
Careful, be careful, be careful.
Hopefully that's the photo.
Yeah,
If you forgot, he would give it. I would do that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, chefs. Excellent.
Good job.
Chef Marty, you are up first. Please describe your creation to the judges.
So I've got a grilled shrimp, and I've served that with a basic relish of peppers, cherry tomatoes, lemon juice, and sugar. Pasta, I was given pasta and condensed milk, and I use that to make a sauce with the mushroom stems, the shrimp shells, make a stock from that. Typical French sachet to flavor that. Finish the sauce with condensed milk to give it its body, and then bacon and mushrooms as the center of that sauce, and some roasted broccoli on the top.
Everything is cooked very well. Like I like the shrimp, the broccoli's not. It's the color too is still there, and it's crisp, and your noodles are perfect. Yeah,
thank you.
I'm tasting a kind of a pepper on the tomato. What did you add something to the
lemon
tomato?
juice and sugar.
Very nice.
She gives some sweetness and some acid.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much, Chef Marty.
Thank you.
Well,
Chef Lorelei, you are up next. Please describe your creation to the judges.
Well, I had a whole lot of stuff that I had to incorporate into something that wasn't super crazy. So I did pork medallions on some polenta with some cheese in there. And then I made a salsa out of the myriad of vegetables that I had in the basket.
So when you put the salsa, you think I should put the salsa on top, or just do it, how?
I just dig into it.
Okay.
Yeah. The salsa is nice and cold. I like it as a contrast.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Lorelei.
Thank you.
All right, our judges have a lot to discuss. While they do that, chefs, we ask that you please exit the kitchen. All right, the chefs are out. 2 completely different dishes with completely different ingredients. We have a lot to discuss.
Quite a bit.
Great, so let's start out. Let's talk about Chef Lorelei.
Well, Chef Lorelei had to work with like 35 ingredients. Seems
right,
like.
And Marty had so many things that I've asked.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was going for.
I don't think, you know, when as a chef in the company, here's a shopping list. He's gonna go get and then more. But the flip side of Lorelei, she had an idea what she was gonna make. She was gonna make us shrimp, shrimp and pasta. Alfredo.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
She zoned in on that. She got only what she needed for that.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, though, I wonder if the switching actually went to her advantage. Because
Yes,
I think
so.
if she had such a vision to do the fettuccine before with the shrimp, that if she'd done it, she might have been playing it really safe. And this made her be really creative with the ingredients that she got.
All right, the judges have tallied up those scores. Let's bring back in our chefs. All right, chefs, welcome back to the kitchen. The judges have tallied up their scores. They've eaten a lot of great food, but they've still saved room for my favorite round, the final round this season, desserts. Are you guys ready to check out your mystery ingredients?
Because I know this is it. It's the end of the road. I don't have a high expectation.
I have no reservations about what I'm gonna get and what I'm gonna put out
All
there.
right, one of these chefs will be getting their just desserts very shortly. Let's check out these mystery ingredients. For the dessert round, you must include blue cheese, bitter melon, pineapple gel, blueberries, and sun-dried chips. You will have 25 minutes to create the perfect dessert. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Your 25 minutes begins now.
So
exciting.
I'm so stressed.
You're so stressed.
I think it's a very, it's a very doable basket, though.
It is a doable basket.
Yes.
It really
See, I was standing
Yeah.
there.
Now, Chef Marty, you went to the bitter melon first. Have you ever worked with one? Okay.
Not something I'm real familiar with. I did know that it would be easy to incorporate, especially once I tasted it. Man, is it bitter.
That's bitter.
True to its name.
Let's put some spice in your life by finding out more about our sponsor, Chabom Teas and Spices.
We are at Chabom Tea and Spice on Commercial Street. We've been here for about 4 years now. We have a vast selection of teas and spices. We carry white tea, oolong, green tea, black tea, and herbals. So all of the caffeinated and non-caffeinated teas. And then we also have various different spices. We have spice blends, just the regular herbs on their own. We have herbal supplements, things that you can add to your smoothies, and all sorts of salts and sugars. But we also carry a lot of tea accessories, and we have some teas that you can't find very easily in Springfield for as cheap here, like matcha. And we also have some really nifty teapots, and got some cast iron stuff. If anyone needs help with brewing tea, any instructions, any little tips and tricks, we'll help you out. We have a lot of local products here at the shop. We've got different ceramics from local vendors, and we have different soaps. We have tinctures and herbal supplements that are locally made as well. This is a great place to come to adventure into cooking and into different teas. It's a nice place to come to whenever you just kind of want to take a break from the busyness of life, because whenever you come in here, it's got a very nice, chill vibe. A lot of people really like the shop and they come in here very often. You can always find something here to take home. Definitely very cool place to come out here.
She's gonna bake, it looks like.
She's gonna, yep.
25 minutes is not a lot for
No,
dessert.
it's not.
Yeah.
On it.
So.
Chef
kind of-
Lo, as a baker, is that what you're doing? Are you gonna bake something? Yes. All right.
Baking a cake?
Think the time is gonna be enough for you?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, she
Great.
says.
All right, you do. You got it.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. She's a very calm. I mean, she shows how calmness,
Yeah.
you know, maybe she must be going, you know,
Right,
crazy
right, she's feeling very
inside,
good
but.
Chef Martin, you have a plan?
All right, let's go with it.
I think he has a plan.
I think-
He's
Yeah.
just not giving it out.
You
yet.
just keep a
gonna
secret.
Yeah.
Slowly come together. It's gonna take a
You know, I think, and it's smart too sometimes. If you give the judges an idea what you want to make, and if you don't come up with that
Yes.
might, you know.
I think he's trying to figure out each individual ingredient first.
But what kind of gel is this? And like this needs more research.
So now, obviously, have you worked with bitter melon at all?
No, it's terrible.
So what are you thinking of doing with it?
Huh?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna put it in this sauce with this pineapple gelée stuff and cook it down because, I wasn't sure what the jar of gelée stuff was until he said, and I smelled it. Wasn't very strong smelling, and tasted it, and it was very mild. It wasn't great. It wasn't, terrible either.
You know, that cheese, a lot of people, people assume blue cheese is always pungent and strong and, that taste that becomes, but this is an Edwards Creamery blue cheese and it's very creamy, light,
A little bit
versatile.
salty.
Yeah,
It's not salty all the way. It's a little bit salty and creamy together.
Yeah,
So it's
So she got the eggs going on the mixer. She got the dry goods mixing now. She's putting the wet ingredients in there, I believe, for the cake.
It's gonna be a good cake regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
For
yeah.
sure.
And she's so confident.
Yes.
She's so confident. She goes, I got this.
Yeah.
I want to make a cake. That's no problem.
But
So-
I like the way Chef Marty, he get everything ready.
Yeah.
The way he,
I'm not sure I have the right attachment.
I think he fried the chips to make some kind of crust.
Very different types of desserts. Maybe fun.
Marty's having a hard time.
Hey, Chef Low,
Yes.
what does your whip look like? Can I trade
Trade?
you? Yeah, do you care?
Nope.
Today's dessert cart is brought to us by Vic's Pastries, and man, does it look good.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, so what did they provide for us here, Joey?
So they provided for us an assortment of chocolates, baklava, a little bit of the lemon coconut curd, and then of course these
Tarts.
beautiful tarts.
Oh my gosh, this
Vic's
looks
tarts
fantastic.
are out of this world.
Yeah,
If you've
and-
not tried one, you've got to go down there and get you one.
Yeah, and
It's
what are we pairing with this?
wonderful.
A coffee today?
Actually, it's a coffee, but it's got a really nice acidic, peachy note to it. When you smell it, it's kind of the baking spices.
Okay.
It's an Ethiopian single origin coffee. It's provided to us by Coffee Ethic.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep.
Wow,
So-
this is gonna pair so perfectly together. I cannot wait to try
I
these
know,
desserts.
right?
Correct.
But it's good because it comes off and then, yeah.
This is so good, I'm actually gonna put it in something else.
Yay! Oh, I love blue cheese. You're gonna make me happy.
I know I'll do my very best in this one.
God, it all looks so good.
All of
Chef
them are
Marty,
incredible, they really are.
does she make you nervous? Does she make you nervous?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She knows how to bake.
Vic's Pastries, he's such a seasoned, pastry chef. And Vic was, he makes
Those are beautiful.
by himself.
Yeah.
Chefs, we have 10 minutes on that clock. 10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes, Herd.
Let's meet Bonnie at Bon Bon's Candy House.
What got me interested in the industry is my parents actually bought the candy house in Joplin, Missouri in 1999, and then I talked them into opening one here in Springfield where I lived, and that was in 2002. We opened a candy house here in Springfield. The name Bon Bon with Bon Bon's Candy House basically comes from my name being Bonnie, but it's also a play on the word bonbons. Bon Bon is any piece of candy covered in chocolate. So basically everything that we have in our case is a bonbon, but for us, our bonbons are our big giant truffles that we kind of thought that would be something that would be fun, that people could sit at home eating a big giant truffle or a bonbon. Here at Bon Bon's Candy House, we manufacture some of our candies in our kitchen. We also hand dip some of our chocolates. We also bring in a wide variety of chocolates from other companies. Basically all of my favorite candies we bring in, and then we make quite a few candies here that we can sell to other people. Our specialty candy and our signature item is our English toffee. It is by far our #1 seller, really crunchy and covered in chocolate, and it is by far the best English toffee I've ever tasted anywhere that I've ever traveled or visited. Come visit us at Bon Bon's Candy House. We offer free samples to all of our customers when they walk in. We'd love for you to try our English toffee or our delicious sea salt caramels.
Hey, Joey,
Yeah?
why is the jockey so bad at making jam?
I don't know why.
He kept putting his feet in the syrups.
You know, I've actually been considering on buying 2,000 pounds of soup. You know, wonton.
Oh. Where's the local repairman's favorite place to get a drink after work?
I don't know, where?
Leaky roof.
What do you call a sad strawberry?
I don't know.
A blueberry.
Okay, what do you get when a pig gets done eating a melon?
I don't know what's left.
Pork rinds, man.
You know, I'm really gonna miss these dad jokes when the season's over.
I'm not, but maybe you won't have to wait too long.
Really?
Yeah, really, Joey. If you viewers have any great food-related dad jokes, we want to hear them. Make sure to tag Show Me Chefs, and you might hear your joke in a future episode of the show. Let's get back and see what our chefs are doing.
That melon is so bitter, you have to soak it in salt water and lemon or lime, some kind of a acidic but salty water, right?
So that is to release all the bitter out.
Yep. And
He's grating it, getting it very, very, very fine. So that's so smart.
That's a smart way to do it.
Very.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you're not gonna taste that. Sugar and
All
something.
right, chefs, 1 minute left on that clock.
This is exciting. The final round of season 4, the dessert round. $3,000 on the line. The title, Show Me Chef Champion.
Cover of the cookbook.
Cover of the cookbook.
Oh. 15 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Some brittle.
Here we go.
She made
10,
brittle?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, please step away. Woo! Well done. All right, Chef Lorelei, you're up first. Please describe your scrumptious-looking dessert to the judges.
I made a blueberry and blue cheese pound cake with a blue cheese and vanilla whipped cream for the top of that. And then I made a blackberry and blueberry sauce that's got the bitter melon in it also. And I took the corn chips and crunched them up and made a brittle out of that.
The bitter melon is in with
in the blackberry and blueberry sauce.
Okay. I think did you cut them up very small or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not seeing.
I'm not seeing any of mine.
Yeah, I cut them up very small.
Okay.
That way they could cook quickly and get all of that flavor imparted into the nastiness of the melon. So.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Chef Lorelei.
I know that I have really pushed myself beyond what I normally do, and I have done my very best with every round that we've had.
All right, Chef Marty, it's time for you to describe your amazing looking dessert to the judges.
You know, I'm an executive chef in a small country club. Like, being judged against my food is a daily thing, and I'm willing to put it up against anything.
Thank you. I'm glad you think it's amazing looking. So we've got a fried sun chip donut, basically, with the blueberry bitter melon compote, blue cheese mousse, and some caramel pecan crumble.
It's a little tough, the consistency. So when you make that donut, give me the quick process of what you did. Like, did you put it in the fryer, baked it? How did you
fried it? Yeah. So I ground the sun chips and I bound it with some flour, oil, and an egg. Fried it.
All right, well, thank you so much, Chef Marty. All right, the judges have a lot to discuss. While they do that, chefs, will you please exit the kitchen? All right, the chefs are gone. This is it. It all comes down to this.
Yep.
What are we thinking, guys?
Lots.
Yeah.
Lots to think about. Yeah, it's both of these guys, and it's because of the journey that they have, have to take to be here. We have to be really careful in how we judge things. And, it's not just, oh, it's good, it's a nice taste, and it's pleasant. No, we have to be very, critical or thoughtful, however you need to look at and judging these plates, because somebody's going to walk away with $3,000 and a tie.
All right, we got a lot of scores to tally up, but we're going to find a winner. So let's bring back in our chefs.
Now that I'm about to learn the results of the final round of Show Me Chef Season 4, I want to go over there and win. I want to be a winner. If I don't win, that's fine. I have got no qualms about my performance this season. If I had lost in any round, I would know for sure that that chef had gotten the better of me.
I will be happy either way. I obviously would love to win. But I'm not going to be sad if I don't. I'm very pleased with the boundaries that I've crossed with my own personal cooking. So I'm already teary-eyed.
Before we announce the winner, we want to discuss what we've seen throughout this competition. Chef Angelo.
Well, it's been a pleasure. And you guys have both, wowed us in, every round. And that's why you guys were here standing in front of us in the final. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask Chef Tommie to kind of go over and do a quick synopsis of your appetizer round.
Thank you for both of you to being here, and I'm really, really excited for you today. And I love both of your technique and your food. But Chef Lowry, your appetizer have really, really good flavor. And I love your mole, the way you transform your chocolate that I never expect that I'm gonna have or taste something with all the flavor in there. And you have sweet, you have salty, but everything is great. And Chef Marty, I love your patty. I think you transform the beef jerky really nice. And you use all your technique that you have that I think you pull the technique off, like your skill really well. And your lotus root, I love the way you fry them to make it crispy. And you can present that as well. So I think both of you did really great.
Thank you.
First of all, I thought both entrees tasted wonderful. They all had really wonderful elements in and of themselves. Chef Lorelei, what I loved about your entree was how you were given so many more ingredients than you expected. It was a bit of a surprise, but you took all those ingredients and you made them cross over throughout every element of the dish, so I felt like it came together very well. Unfortunately, your Brussels sprouts were a little undercooked, and so that kind of, it was a little disappointing, but the flavor was great. They just needed a little more cooking to it. Chef Marty, your dishes, every element tasted wonderful. They didn't blend for me. They kind of felt like all different components on a dish.
Chef Lorelei and Chef Marty, thank you so much. It's been so fun to see the different ways you go about it. You are so technical, and we keep saying that, like, the technique that you showed throughout each one of the dishes that you made was amazing. You were so confident the whole time. That was just really fun to watch, and just very secure in what you were doing. In the dessert round, both of them, so creative what you did. Blue cheese, that whipped cream, it was amazing. So light and thick and amazing. And then the cake as well, how you incorporated that, so fluffy. You could see you're in your element making that. In your dish, the cone pot that you made, that was amazing. And you did a very good job in hiding that melon in that, so great job with that. The dumpling that you made, it was a little bit hard, and it also just needed a little bit of sweetness to it. So, but I know with the time and pressure and everything, the plate in itself, the presentation was amazing. So really, really good job on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is the only one, one winner, but I do want to, thank you and just express my gratitude for you guys to being here and just putting that effort that you did. The winner of season 4, Show Me Chefs, is Chef Lorelei Morris.
Chef Lorelei, congratulations. How do you feel?
I don't know. Great, I feel incredible. This experience has been just incredible. It's been emotional and mentally, physically exhausting. My youngest got to be here, and I'm so glad she was here to share that with me. I love my kids so much.
Right. Well, Chef Marty, I also want to let you know that even though you did not win today, we are not going to let you go home empty-handed. Arctic Foods has generously donated a $500 gift certificate for you, so we will be presenting that to you.
It's just a little shred of disappointment, but I know that Chef Lo earned that position as #1.
Oh, it's been a challenge. It's been fun. There are so many emotions tied to what's happened since this started, and I wouldn't change anything at all.
Now that the competition is over, the season is done, and I'm looking back on my experience here, I loved it. It was very exciting, how this brings these small communities together. You know, the art community, the food community, the producers, the students. And I'm community minded and I support all those things. I'm really happy I got the chance to take on the challenges.
Thank you so much for joining us this season. We have just had an amazing time putting this whole thing together. It's just been a wild, wild ride, and we're so lucky that you were with us all the way. We invite you back next season for the 5th season of Show Me Chefs, when more amazing chefs are gonna battle it out right here in the GreyRocks kitchen. We hope you join us then on Show Me Chefs.
Let's go to the order now.
Let's do it.